All right, I know I talk about video games, but sometimes I talk about movies, or at least silly movies. And today I wanted to talk about Fantastic Four for a second. No spoilers. I'm not going to spoil anything. I can definitely get my thoughts across without that, except stuff in the trailers or the marketing. But I'm not going to spoil it. So no spoilers. Also, speaking of disclaimers, I'm like an easy mark for this movie. Like, here's some photos of me. Like, I've loved Marvel shit my whole life. Grew up reading comic books. Fantastic Four, not like a diehard Fantastic Four, but they were a part of my like young comic book cartoon boy life. So like, I'm an easy mark for this stuff. I'm a sucker. What can I say? And you know what? I don't care. I'm talking about this movie because I went in with like zero expectations. I don't know if it's like Marvel fatigue or whatever. I liked the aesthetic. I like what they were doing, but I was just like, all right, I'll go see it opening night. Why not? Check it out. And I was blown away. I loved it. It's not a perfect movie, and like I totally agree with some of the criticisms out there, and some of them I'll touch on. Not a perfect movie, but maybe it was like it just hit me at the right time or something, but Fantastic Four for me hit on all levels. Action, emotion, comic books fan servicey shit. Like I was all in. And I like Marvel stuff. Like I've been upfront about that. I don't care. I love this stuff. But Marvel's been striking out a little bit here and there. I walked out of this movie fired up. I felt like I had just seen, as like like I'm a diehard Captain America fan. Like I felt like I had just seen Winter Soldier for the first time. Like I was just like, holy shit, this movie understood it. I don't know. So look, this is all going to be gushing. Buckle up. I think that it just really, really nailed them for the most part. I think that the Fantastic Four idea is so strong here. I think they definitely did a really good job in terms of just skipping the origin story. They fill it in nicely enough with a great montage with some incredible things in that montage. That's not a spoiler, but I think that it just got the Sue, Johnny, Ben, Reed thing really, really well. You see them doing their thing, operating as a team, not like whining, oh no, I have superpower. No, they are who they are. They have accepted who they are, but they're all capable people. They're families. They're like the people of science, and it all just came together really, really well. You get to see the Fantastic Four go into space, do science. You get to see Reed Richards invent fantastical things that you just it doesn't make sense. And yeah, okay, that's insane that they invented this device or this thing, but it just totally worked perfectly. The fantastic car fucks. But I gotta say too, and I liked Superman. I like Superman quite a bit. But a lot of people with Superman have been like, this movie gave me hope. This movie is everything. This movie is inspiring right now. It's hope. It's what we needed. I felt that way about Fantastic Four here, tenfold. I think it was just seeing these heroes doing their thing, right? But in the context of this cool world they built, this alternate sci-fi 60s mid-century universe, right? I think that it just did a really good job showing the heroes doing their thing, striving to succeed, the people loving them. And I think that was incredible because it just fit really well with this whole family through line. It's Marvel's first family, right? They're gonna hammer home the family thing. But I think it worked in the bigger concept of, yes, the Fantastic Four is a tight-knit family. They've stuck together, right? They've been doing this thing for a while now. But also the people love them. The actual people that they save, the people that they protect, love them, and they feel safe and protected by them. And that comes through just showing people reacting to them, showing people cheering for the heroes doing their thing, just a good old-fashioned good thing. But also the Fantastic Four almost having a paternal instinct over those people, assuring them, hey, we're going to protect you. There are moments in the movie where there are points where they don't have the answers, and it's almost like a parent it felt like a parent not having answers for their child for the first time. This whole through line of family and paternity, I think just really worked in this movie. I don't have kids. I'm not like that, but I felt all of it, all the emotional stakes really, really hit for me. I got emotional during this movie multiple times. I've admitted it before. Movies make me cry. This one got me really emotional. And the hope thing too. You see like, the Fantastic Four doing their thing, trying to succeed, overcoming the odds, the people cheering them on, but also like the world working together. Really cool to see. Very fantastical of an idea, but cool to see and very distinctly comic booky. The entire thing. This movie goes into like far out places, from cosmic shit and spaceship, but also again scientific stuff. And the things that Reed Richards does here is like so like, yeah, right. But that's the point. If you've ever read it's like Jonathan Hickman's run with Fantastic Four, like it's just crazy shit happens. And I think this movie was like very okay and confident to roll with that. One thing I had an issue with is, unfortunately, Reed Richards himself, though. Pedro Pascal. I like him a lot. I've seen a lot of his movies. I even saw Materialist. I thought he was great in that. Like, I like the guy. I get it. But I think he didn't quite feel like Reed Richards. And he didn't need to, like, it's not about him, like, having a mustache and not looking like Reed Richards. Not that at all. Not my problem. It's just something about it. I didn't feel him as the character. The writing was there, right? Like, you feel this Reed Richards always thinking of everything, always constantly the gears turning, sometimes to his detriment. Also, very paternal, but also very burdened by his knowledge, burdened by the strength of his brain power, right? Like, that writing is there. But Pedro Pascal specifically, I just didn't quite click. He's a great actor. He sold the emotional scenes, but I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't quite feel it with him. I didn't hate it. Like, I'm along for the ride. I can accept it. Like, not every character an actor has slotted in perfectly to a role, but it's grown over time. I think it's a good start. But yeah. Also, his stretchy powers. It felt like the movie was like extremely afraid to show any of it. Because yes, it's goofy. It's hard to look good with CGI and special effects. But he really did not do a lot of impressive shit with his abilities. And that was kind of unfortunate. The movie felt very hesitant to utilize him. But on the flip side, at the very least, they really, really doubled down on his intelligence. Now, I think Vanessa Kirby was incredible. I think she was really kind of like the cornerstone of this movie in a lot of ways. They did not like nerf her as like a character and as a woman, but also like as her powers as well. Perfect. Also just a big Vanessa Kirby fan, Mission Impossible, all that. But also I've been since The Crown. Big fan. Also, my other complaint is Paul Walter Hauser. I won't spoil who he is or like anything with him, but I would say his character and his situation and even like the backstory of his character and what comes with that character, I think was criminally underutilized. I'd say borderline wasted. I was like, really? That's it? That's all we're doing with this? So, yeah, that disappointed me. Like I said, not a perfect movie, but I was very pleasantly surprised by Galactus and Silver Surfer. That whole thing. Silver Surfer specifically here, it's Shia LaBeouf. Like, we know that. Look, it's not Norrin Rad. So if you wanted Norrin Rad, you're not going to be happy. But they kind of just switched it. Like, she's Silver Surfer, like the Herald, the whole thing. I get the skepticism, but like I still think they did that like basic Silver Surfer story justice. They kept it simple, but really it was the action. It was the physicality, the scariness of her abilities that I was just like on board for. A couple of sequences, I was like, holy shit. I guess it was just like also seeing all the action in like a good movie theater, big screen, big sound that just like really, I was like, I'm fucking on board for all this. But like the action scenes were incredibly inventive and really, really good. Johnny Storm as kind of like Johnny Storm, typically the other one who flies, him typically in these stories being the one to disrupt the Silver Surfer worked really well here. I think he had some good moments. I still am not convinced on Joseph Quinn in general, but like I think he did really, really good here. But for me here, it was also Eben Moss Backrack, if I'm saying his name right, as Ben Grimm. Incredible. First of all, he's my guy, like that actor, like the Bear, but he's also like a New York guy. Love to see it. He fit really well. He's a different Ben Grimm, right? Like his delivery style, he's not just like, hey buddy, it's Clobber time. Like, but he did it really, really well. He still felt like that like New York guy, kind of rough and tumble, but also Reed Richards is equal. Maybe not in intelligence, but he can stand next to Reed Richards. And I think that's important in these stories. And he did that really, really well. But he also had heart. And he was just like a good, lovable character still, which I think is something you always look for with The Thing. Perfectly nailed here. I just thought it was a really fun ride. I could have been longer, honestly. I could have spent a little more time getting to know some of these characters. I think some moments would have hit even harder. Like the movie was very ruthlessly edited, like just real streamlined. But I think there were some great fan service moments that didn't feel forced. I think like the costume design, the art direction, the Michael Giacchino score, like actually really hit a memorable theme, a heroic theme that stays in your head, a visual style of this world, this alternate kind of fun retro futurist New York that just fit well. I would love to be in a theme park of that world. To the Baxter Building actually being awesome and beautiful. The labs, sick as hell. The living quarters, really nice and cool. The lobby, just a gorgeous, gorgeous mid-century design. All that stuff just really, really hit for me, like a total feast. To Galactus, actually having that real good, imposing sense of scale. Anytime the movie went full cosmic and weird space, it actually really, really worked for me. It was the Galactus that I've wanted to see. You're going to hear that from every nerd that complained about the old Galactus from the second Fantastic Four movie, but like, Galactus was good. Could he have been better in certain instances and like in certain times when they showed him he looked a little weird? Yes, absolutely. But I'll take what I can get because this was the best by a mile at least. I loved it. Just a good, simple movie of Fantastic Four kicking ass. Didn't feel cheesy, or it felt cheesy in the right ways, but it had the emotion, it had the heart. I actually felt something watching it. I love the family connection, the family ties of Fantastic Four as a team, but also their connection with the people that they save, the people that they fight for, the people that they do science for, whatever. I think one character was criminally underutilized in terms of like the greater Fantastic Four lore, and I think that this Reed Richards is like almost but not quite. But the writing is there, everything is there, the heart is there, and I am just so down. Again, I don't know, like if maybe I was in a weird mood, but this one just hit me so hard. I went in not expecting much, and I was blown away. I know some people saying like, yeah, it's okay, but like, I don't know, man. You know when sometimes a movie just really clicks for you? This one just happened to for me. I love it. I'm seeing it again this weekend. I don't do that very often anymore. I don't have time, but fuck, I love Fantastic Four. Just, God, I just loved it. As someone who has read many stories where these characters pop in, and then like I've read, you know, like the Jonathan Hickman run and the John Byrne run, and then like obviously some of the classic stuff. It just really, really felt like it understood it, and just to be in this world that felt like those worlds, I was just so happy. And to see like the Baxter Building and having them like take off in space and everybody's cheering and everybody loves the Fantastic Four and the Fantastic Four are there and they're like, we got you. And everyone's like, woohoo. I don't know. That's the shit that's the hope that I needed. Perfect movie, perfect Marvel movie. No, like my critic brain can definitely nitpick things. But in terms of feel, just going by feel, I loved it. So I've gushed enough. Some of you probably want to punch me in the face, but hey, man, that's what I do on this channel. I talk about stuff I love, stuff I like, stuff I find interesting. And Fantastic Four First Steps really hit. Like I said, this was spoiler free. I didn't spoil anything, even if you think I did. You're going to be completely surprised by a lot of stuff. After credit stuff, there is shenanigans. I thought it was a little half-assed, but either like this movie as its own self-contained thing, not even like universe building or Marvel building or whatever, I just really enjoyed it. So again, let me know what you think. I'd love to know what you think. Let's talk about anything Fantastic Four, your history with the movies, the comic books, the toys, the old show, anything at all. Let's talk down in the comments. Who is your favorite character? Who is your favorite actor in it? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for letting me ramble on about a movie on a video game channel. I always appreciate when you guys do watch these. They don't get as much views, but they're fun to put out. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being along for the ride. That's it. I'm Jake Baldino. Subscribe because video games. Pizza's on me.